This was arguably one of the worst, worst Real Madrid matches I've watched this season. They were horrible. Complete horror. The first 45 minutes, I think that was the worst they have looked this whole season. Horrible. They couldn't pass for anything. That Let's Go match was bad, the 5-2. But man, the first 45 minutes of this match was the worst football I've seen. First of all, you can just see from their backline that you knew that Thibaut was gonna have a handful today. Carvajal, Asensio, Alaba, and Cruz. And then you have this midfield. And I've said it many times. They all can't play together. They can't. They are horrible, especially with Vini and Mbappe. The second you see this midfield with this attacking duo, you know the game's gone. You know the game's finished. And it looked like that in the first 45. Arda was horrible today. Mbappe, horrible today. Camavinga was horrible today. Asensio, horrible. Carvajal, horrible. Horrible. It took them 70 minutes to put a proper striker in the box. Vini and Camavinga put up two perfectly good shots in the box, yet no one was there. Mbappe and Vini drifting in the left side like they always do. Horrible from this team. I'm tired of seeing Mbappe and Vini playing together. I'm tired of seeing this midfield that just doesn't work. You need to put a structurally good team in the starting 11 because this is not going to work. I said it. Even though Barcelona lost last week, I said the way that Madrid are playing, they're going to drop points. And this is what happened because of the way they played and the way they started their team. It's disappointing. It was horrible, man. At least in the second half, they got a little better. They were attacking more, creating more chances. They had Osasuna. Osasuna had 9 shots in target in the first half, and then before the goal they scored, it was the same. And then Madrid attack after attack, and Mbappe getting a chance, Vini getting a chance, an offside goal. They were getting chances, but just the horrible backline that Madrid have just costed the entire game. You can tell you missed Rudiger. You should have put on Trent earlier in the match. You shouldn't put on Gonzalo way earlier in the match. But every time they use Gonzalo, you play him on the wing because you have Vini and Mbappe in the team. It blows my mind how Arbeloa sets up this squad. It blows my mind. Vini, I don't want to see Vini and Mbappe play together ever. I don't, because they don't work well. Mbappe was even horrible this match too. It wasn't like he was playing good. He couldn't pass for anything, couldn't go around, couldn't score. It was terrible. But man, it was just another disappointing match. And then you have the last minute goal, obviously. Budimir scoring a pen. That was a clear penalty. Thibaut stepped on him. It is what it is. Vini getting a goal. The one mistake was he took out Fede. Out of anyone, you should have took out Arda Güler. You take out Fede for Gonzalo. You take out the midfield, the most versatile midfielder in there. He wasn't having a great game, but I'd rather have him in the final 10 minutes than Arda Güler. That is just, it's unbelievable. And you put on Dani Ceballos, who costed this game as well. You have Dani Ceballos on the pitch in the last 10 minutes, but not Fede Valverde. Make that make sense. That is just horrible substitutions. The way you handled your players in the bed, make that make sense. I don't know. Madrid dropped points. I expected Madrid to drop points eventually. I didn't think this badly. Osasuna is a good team. Where are they? 9th place. Huge. Victor Muñoz had an amazing game. Budimir scoring a goal. He could have had 2. Barca against Levante, they're probably going to get first place again. 2 points down. That's what's going to happen. It's just another disappointing match. I'm tired of seeing the same players play and then play horrible and then continue the cycle. That's what Ancelotti did last year. Xavi was doing a little bit of changing that in the beginning of this year, and then lost the dressing room afterwards. And now Arbeloa, people saying Madrid are changing. No, yes, they've won every game in 2026 so far, but they played terribly. They're not playing good football. On paper, this might look good to you. Sure, the 4-2, whatever, but since they did lose in 2026. I might be wrong there. They lost 2. They lost 3. Wait. Either way, they had a good winning streak going on. 4 games. But still, it is just it blows my mind really. In La Liga, they're unbeaten. There we go. Actually, I might be wrong about that too. No, I'm right. Um, yeah, I'm right. In La Liga, they're unbeaten. It's just the way that they have teams, and no one's in the box, no one's making gap plays, no one's creating chances, no one's making a run for the ball. They're all just standing still and hoping that one individual player is going to create something, because that's what they depend on. Real Madrid depend on individual play right now. They need Mbappe to do an individual play to score a goal. They need Vini to do an individual play to score a goal. That's how they've been scoring. They don't score off creativity. They don't score off team play. They don't score off teamwork, connection, whatever. They don't, and it proved this match that they are horrible. And I don't know. It's embarrassing, man. Next game is Benfica. I wouldn't be surprised if Madrid get knocked out against Benfica in the quarterfinal or in the around the 32. And then league is it's costed. It is what it is. Barcelona play tomorrow. All depends what happens tomorrow. Madrid stay on top, but embarrassing performance from Real Madrid.